So it turns out Hugh Jackman's face in these scenes is completely CGI. Yeah, it's not him like acting in different locations. It's really all fake. I'm just now finding out about this. And how long ago was this movie made? Fuck, dude, imagine how good technology has gotten since then. Like, what if the only reason we view deepfakes as unrealistic is because we only notice the unrealistic ones? We don't notice the realistic ones because they look so real. It's the bad CGI problem, but with faces now. It's survivor bias. I officially have zero trust for anything I see or hear online. As far as I'm concerned, it's all fiction. I need to see it with my own eyes. It was nice for a time when I was a kid. If you had a picture of something and it looked realistic, then it was like proof, you know? If there was an eyewitness account of something, 100 years ago, that's like decent proof. But if you had a picture of something, there's no faking that. There's no forging pictures. But now it's gone right back to where it was 300 years ago. Now the only real form of proof is what you see with your own eyes. We're still not 100% there yet. I mean, like, don't underestimate how good humans are at being able to tell each other apart and like being able to decipher whether or not someone is a real or fake human. I have these two cousins who are twins. I visited them one summer, and 2 days in, I was able to tell them apart already. Like, we as humans are incredibly good at being able to discern like the slightest little details in each other's faces. Technology isn't at our limit, but it is at our lowest threshold to get the job done. There's no longer suspension of disbelief. It's a choice. Do you believe or not believe? Because it's all fake now. I know I'm spending a lot of time like stuck on this. I'm too shook to analyze the movie. Gut feeling, second time watching it. I'm glad they made this. Rated R Wolverine, it needed to happen. Hugh Jackman's getting old. They really abused this man here. Like they took his best years and paired him with all these shitty writers. It's such a shame, really. That little girl was a casting choice for sure. She isn't really all that likable. She isn't a great actor. But her action scenes were pretty damn good. They're actually amazing. And that's obviously why they did it. I'm also glad they took the opportunity to like show some real shit, Since the movie's rated R and they're gonna go with rated R action, you can have the rated R story that X-Men was always meant to have. Like, you look at this in the future and you're like, damn, Magneto was right all along. Either you fight for your freedoms by any means necessary, or you become a slave. Those are your only two choices. Pacifism has its downsides. I heard they were gonna make a Logan 2. I mean, if the girl's gotten better at acting since then, sure, why not? But Logan is dead, and he should stay dead. And they shouldn't recast Hugh Jackman. The problem with the X-Men movies is they always lack focus. Like, stick with like one or two characters and really, really dive deep on them. And that's when the X-Men's at its best. This movie once again is praised for being like really good, but that's only because it's good in comparison to the first two Wolverine movies. It's actually a pretty uneventful movie. There's really only like 4 really good scenes. The rest of the movie is honestly pretty boring. I am also a sucker for this kind of like father-daughter type thing, especially since The Last of Us. I don't know what it is. Like, I really, really, really want kids now. It's weird. I know this is supposed to happen. Like, these urges are inevitable, but I didn't expect them so early. So any like father-son, father-daughter type thing, I have a soft spot for that. So it's not great. It does a few things pretty damn good, and the rest is just like going through the motions. And all the best scenes can be found in clips on YouTube. Like the part where that girl uses the claws in her legs, or the 3 of them like eating with that family, and the clone especially. It's all there. There's no point in even watching the movie in my opinion. But still, it's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10.
It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker! It's Filthy Frank, bitch! Let's get some pussy tonight.